Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ako po si RP Lazaro.
Magandang umaga. Ito na naman po ang palikerong tapat, babaerong banal, kristanong manyakis, ang hindi umiindot ng walang pahintulot, ang pantas na talipandas, ang komentaristang kupal ka, Dennis Reyes. Magandang umaga.
So, another morning po tayo ng pag-uusap regarding actually yung last podcast namin before the last one. Kasi nakausap namin si Ronel Arambulo. So, before that, pero kami ibang nakausap meron kami ibang pinag-usapan. It was this letter na nakuha namin. So, nilabas namin and okay naman, bayan namin kayo ng kopya. That was not the whole contract, no? Pero, apparently, meron pa pala talagang buong kontrata. This first go ahead, sige.
Well, okay. Yung inilabas namin, pinakita namin kontrata, PDP Laban, Chinese Communist Party. Nung una namin pinag-usapan, parang it was really harmless, hindi ba? Pero nung binasa namin ulit at pinag-isipan namin, the contract was more insidious than it originally was. Insidious. Parang looking through current events, through the light of current events, mas malala pala ang ibig sabihin ng kontrata na yon. So, noon, nilabas lang namin, tapos pahapyaw para lang kami nag-uululan sa kwentuhan. Siguro ngayon, pag-uusapan namin bawat provision ng kontrata. Why it is so bad at kung bakit talagang pang traidor yung kontrata na yan.
Medyo mabigat yan kasi may mga naghahalit sa atin in the last post na yon na sinisiraan lang daw natin ang mga Duterte pero has nothing to do with the Duterte. It has something to do with certain people, certain personalities na nakipagkasundo sa isang foreign government para i-push, para i-push yung agenda nila. Hindi agenda natin.
Yes. Yun na mabigat doon. So, simulan natin sa simula. Pag-usapan natin yung kontrata, tapos saka natin i-wrap up kung ano yung talagang ibig sabihin.
Sige nga. So yung una mo napansin ka, Dennis, ay?
Well, okay. Babasahin ni RP each provision, tapos we'll try to discuss each provision, tapos i-wrap up natin ang book.
Sige. Let me get to that, no? To the provisions na dapat basahin. Sandali lang ha. It's here. Medyo hindi ko na makita. Teka. Sandali lang. Turns out kasi na hindi daw pala ito yung buo, no? Lumalabas sa this is not the whole thing.
Hindi, yan ang meron tayo. Yan ang meron tayo.
Ito,
What we're saying is, okay, what that contract implies, it is kung ano ibig sabihin ng kontratang yan. Ngayon, sa ang chismis is meron pang isa pa na sumunod saan. Pero yun, wala tayong prueba. Ang point natin is, dapat yan, imbestigahan ng COMELEC.
Dapat.
Because it concerns a local political party agreeing with the foreign, going into a memorandum of agreement with a foreign entity, a foreign power, na ang mga opisyales ng partidong yan are elected officials. Some are elected, some are appointed. So, opisyales ng pamahalang Pilipinas, ng gobyerno natin, nakikipagkasundo sa mananako. Yun ang ibig sabihin na. So, if you could pull up the contract again, the memorandum of understanding.
Ang bagal magbalik dun sa nakakainis kasi kuminsan kung kailan mabilis naman ang internet dali lang. Ayun, hindi lumalabas kasi saan na ba yun? Ayun, I found it. Okay. And then yun. Okay, found. Okay, sige. Opening lang, ano? Ito, yung first provision, well, the first sa taas, no?
Whereas,
Yung whereas, both party, ayun, whereas, before that, nakalagay, itong Memorandum of Agreement is jointly reached between the Communist Party of China and Partido Demokratiko Pilipino Lakas ng Bayan, PDP Laban. Whereas, the CPC, yes.
okay. Yan, pinalalabas nila, it is only a contract between two political parties.
Yes, two political parties did say to the governments, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
Political parties, okay. Importante yan.
Next, whereas the CPC or the Communist Party of China is the founding and ruling political party of the People's Republic of China, it is the sole governing party of the PRC, which is People's Republic of China. Sabihin, isang partido lang sila, founding and ruling political party daw sila. Walang ibang partido daw sa China na naghahari kundi sila lang. Makes sense. Next, whereas the PDP Laban is the ruling administration party of the Philippines, having been swept into power after President Rodrigo Duterte was overwhelmingly elected by a vast majority of Filipinos in the May 2016 elections. Question, why was it necessary to mention that?
Yan, okay. Tawag dyan, laying down the predicates. That yan ang unang-unang kaliwa ng kontrata. Originally, tama, unang-unang sabi nila, it was only between the Communist Party of China and PDP lang. Yet, the first whereas, pero, Communist Party of China, ang ruling party, he speaks for China. Rodrigo Duterte was voted by an overwhelming majority. PDP Laban ang ruling party ng Philippines. So, PDP Laban was speaking for the Philippines. Not for PDP Laban, but for the Philippines. At dahil overwhelming majority, most of the people agrees to Rodrigo Duterte because we are a representative government. So, ibig sabihin, any agreement between two parties is agreement between the two countries and between the two people. Yun ang predicate niya. So, unang-unang implikasyon agad yun. Mabigat. Hindi na between two parties. It is now between two countries and two people.
Okay. Whereas,
unang-unang banata, insidious agad. Napaka walang iya. Next.
Napakita na. Whereas, both parties desire to develop mutual cooperation and political dialogue between them. So, assuming na yung sinasabi mo na the Communist Party of China represents China and the PDP Laban is the ruling administration and Duterte was overwhelmingly elected, therefore it parang indirectly says it represents the Philippines. Philippines and China desire to develop mutual cooperation and political dialogue. Parang ganon. Tama ba intindi ko?
No. Again. Parang sinasabi na dyan. Teka. Okay, yan na yung simula ng China pivot. Ang implication niyan is hindi basta simpleng dialogue yan. Bakit? Meron bang equal footing between Philippines and China?
Siyempre, wala.
Wala. China is a superpower. If you come into an understanding with them, ibig sabihin, you are under their influence, under their power. Susunod ka na lang sa kanila.
Oo.
Di ba?
Next.
Dialogue? Bakit kailangan secret pa kung dialogue?
Oo nga.
Bakit kailangan private pa kung dialogue? Diba? Yun ang trabaho ng DFA.
DFA, that's what DFA does. Yun ang dahilan kung ba't tayo may DFA. Dapat sila yan. Hindi political parties.
Oo. Sige, nagda-dialogue. So, ibig sabihin, PDP Laban will be agreeing, will toe the line ng Chinese Communist Party.
It kinda looks that way to me.
Diba? Yun ang implication nun.
Next, whereas both parties daw agree that promoting relations between the parties in various fields will reinforce the maintenance of international and regional cooperation as well as foster development.
International and regional relations. Ibig sabihin, Chinese foreign policy.
Yeah. Ang
Ibig
masusunod.
sabihin, PDP laban, kasi wala naman tayong foreign policy na expansionist eh. China lang. So, ibig sabihin, PDP laban agrees to push, okay, Chinese foreign policy. Eh, ano ba yung Chinese foreign policy? Yung 9-dash line.
9-dash line.
Diba? Yung kinain ang mga teritoryo ng Pilipinas, ang EEZ ng Pilipinas. Now, diba? It takes a different light na puta ang sabi ni Rodrigo that arbitral ruling ng UCLOS is a mere piece of paper.
Sabi niya yun.
Now, it comes to light, di ba, na puta, pinatigil ang mga patrolya ng Coast Guard sa EEZ. Bakit hindi hinarangan ang pagpapatayo ng mga isla? Di ba?
Hindi niya hinarangan, pinabayaan niya.
Pinabayaan niya. Kung bakit sa Senado, kahit anong bago pa maging senador si Robin Hood, pinagtatanggol niya ang China. Tinatakot ang mga Philippine Coast Guard. Kaya nga montik upakan ni Colonel Shinto. Diba? Bakit pinagagalitan nila Bato at ni Robin Hood ang Philippine Coast Guard?
Paano? Gusto nila wag magpatrolya para pabayaan na yung chick. Parang ganun eh.
Oo. Diba? Ganun ka-insidious yan. Because we are now pushing Chinese foreign policy, not our own. Because that is what PDP Laban is committed to. Okay. Next.
Okay. Next. Now, therefore, and consideration of the foregoing premises and the agreements and stipulations contained here under the parties hereby bind themselves as follows. Number 1, the parties shall maintain periodic consultations in order to exchange views on international, regional, and bilateral matters of mutual interest. Mutual ba talaga? Baka interest lang nila.
Tama, bilateral.
Bilateral, sila at tayo.
Walang multilateral.
Walang ibang tao.
Because yan ang pinupush ng China. Bilateral relations, ay nilang maraming kausap. Gusto na China-Philippines lang. Para they could maintain superiority.
Superiority.
Diba? Ibig sabihin yan, tama, periodic consultation. Bakit? Nagko-consult ba China sa Pilipinas?
Never. Inuutosan nila tayo. Hindi sila nagpapasulta.
So, ibig sabihin,
Sila
oy, tangina mo, dapat monthly, hihingi ka sa akin ng instructions.
Oo.
Diba? Yun ang ibig sabihin yan, that PDP Laban is taking in regular instructions from the Chinese ambassador, from the Chinese government.
Si Wang Xiliang, yung ambassador.
Yes. That is why for a time, PDP Laban officers are very close to the Chinese ambassador.
Oo.
Lahat ng event ng PDP Laban, puking ina, uma-attend yung Chinese ambassador.
Chinese ambassador.
In fact, hanggang ngayon, yung mga events sa Pampanga, uma-attend ang Chinese ambassador.
Wow.
Yung mga Chinese school doon, Chinese language school, pag nag-imbita mga Kapampangan doon, puking ina, uma-attend yun.
Punta sila.
Punta yun, yung Chinese ambassador. Next.
The consultations shall deal with the following issues: A, assessment of the relationship between parties, What's to assess? B, exchange of ideas on ways and means to strengthen and expand the relationship. Sorry, di ba ways and means money?
Yes.
Pero pera yun di ba?
Kaya ngayon,
And letter C, exchange of points of view on matters of the international and regional agendas in the coordinations of positions within the framework of mutual cooperation and development between People's Republic of China and the Republic of the Philippines. Kaya nga, binanggit mga bansa, akala ko ba parti-partido lang? Nandyan na yung mga pangalan ng mga bansa natin, no?
yes. Di ba?
Oo.
Kasi ang pinag-uusapan na dyan, how PDP Laban can maintain power. Diba? Putang unang plano nila, ikukudeta nila si BBM.
Oo. Everybody knows that.
Diba? Kaya nga, hinarang sila niya, kaya galit na galit sila kay, kay Romualdez hanggang yun, diba? Tawag nila, tambalos-los.
Oo.
Kasi magaling din yung mama eh.
Oo. Hindi mas stupid yun, ano?
Ngayon, diba? Ano ginagawa nila? They're still fostering chaos. Gusto pa rin nilang bumalik iba. Remember, yun ang style nila Mao Zedong. Yan ang style ng Communist Party. Foster chaos, manggulo, foster revolution, then grab for power. So, looking at it in this light, tangin hanggang ngayon, tumatanggap pa rin sila ng instructions.
Malamang.
Diba?
Malamang. That was 2 years ago lang eh.
Oo. Pero again, kailangan imbestigahan to because we do not have proof that this is real.
Yeah.
However, looking through the eyes of current events, it seems na medyo may basyan kasi yung style. Remember, matagal na tayong walang ganyan. Chaos nung mula pa nung nabasag nila FDR ang CPP-NPA.
Oo.
Ngayon na lang tayo uli nagkakaroon ng ganyang problema.
Oo. Totoo yan. Number 3. In addition to this MOU, the parties will prepare a detailed agreement as to matters that will be discussed and exchanged between the parties in the areas they find relevant within the framework of a common consensus in the spirit of good neighborly relations.
So, ibig sabihin, meron pang iba pang kontrata bukod dyan.
Will prepare a detailed, in addition to this, in addition to this, the parties will prepare a detailed agreement as to
Yan ngayon ang kailangan makita.
Parang mother contract pala to.
Mother contract yan.
Yung iba.
Oo. Yung mother contract, ang in-agree lang is how to keep PDP Laban in power. PDP Laban now binds itself to Communist Party of China, binds itself to the foreign policy ng China.
Oo, parang ganun na lumalabas eh.
Oo.
Wow. Okay.
Diba? Ngayon, lumalabas, medyo mabigat yung kontrata na yan. Yung inilik sa atin. Mabigat ang implication. Putang ina, talagang mga makapili ang mga puki ng yan.
Oo.
Ano na ibig sabihin?
Number 4, each party shall take, ito, interesting to. Each party shall take all legally authorized measures to ensure that classified information that is disclosed or generated in connection with activities under this MOU is not disclosed to third parties without the consent of the other party.
First question, if it is between only two political parties and being a harmless agreement, paano magkakaroon ng classified information?
Oo nga. Ba't kailangan may classified information? Ayan, shall take all legally authorized measures to ensure that classified information that is disclosed will not be disclosed to third parties without the consent.
The point doon is, putang ina, paano magkakaroon ng classified information if it is only a harmless agreement between two political parties? Two political parties, classified information. Ibig sabihin yan, pag classified information, military or foreign policy, dalawa lang yan.
Dalawa lang yun eh.
Diba? It's only national security, military, tatlo, or foreign policy.
Yikes.
medyo nakakatakot talaga ang pinasok.
Medyo. Kasi nakalagay, activities under this MOU. So marami pala yan.
Marami yan. Kasi ano pinag-usapan nila? At sino-sino pumirma niya? Dapat pigain niya dyan si Coco Pimentel. Kasi inamin niya eh. Inamin niya. Ibig sabihin, may alam siya.
Siya unang umamin nun eh.
Oo.
Last provision was that this memorandum shall enter into force upon its signature and shall remain in force until one of the parties notifies the other with a recent notice of its intention to denounce no less than 6 months prior to the date on which its termination shall be effected. So, kinakailangan maglabas ng dokumento either si PDP Laban o si Communist Party ng China na ayaw na namin ng MOU.
Terminate na yan.
Pero wala
6 months prior.
6 months prior.
So, kung wala na yung kontrata, yun, dapat pakita nila. Meron din silang kontrata na denouncing that. Notarized. Diba? Now,
Nako.
pag tinignan natin ngayon ang current events, tamo nabanggit na natin sila Bato, si Robby, diba? Tapos mga probo yan, kaya puta halatang halata yan. Pinakadelikado for me, si Congressman Marcoleta.
Oo.
Kasi si Marcoleta matalino.
Talino tsaka abogado yun, di ba?
Pero, lahat ng pronouncement ka, Chinese foreign policy. 1, there is no such thing as the West Philippine Sea. It is only a figment of Philippine imagination. Di ba yun ang standard China?
Yun ang sinabi ng China eh. Those were the words of China.
Yeah. So, puta, ibig sabihin ang pinupush yan, Chinese agenda.
Obvious naman yun eh. Hindi naman siguro bobo mga tao.
In the same hearing, sinabi rin niya, nung pinipilit niya ipagtanggol siya ni Caruela, hindi ba maganda magkaroon ng cooperation dyan sa Philippine Exclusive Economic Zone. Makipag-usap na lang tayo sa parties involved na kiniklaim yung lugar na yan. Remember, okay? Ang pinagtatalunan lang ng mga parties na Vietnam, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, and Taiwan is yung Scarborough Shoal. Yung pinakamalayo sa atin. Hindi. Paracel Islands pala.
Okay.
Walang ibang claimants sa Baho ni Masinloc. Walang ibang claimants after Paracel Islands. Scarborough Shoal, all the way. Yung West Philippine Sea, walang ibang claimants yan. Ang pinagtatalunan lang dyan, yung Paracel Island. Ang kalaban lang natin sa EEZ is China. Hindi natin kalaban ang Indonesia, Vietnam. Kaya nga between ASEAN countries, meron tayong modus vivendi na walang makikialam sa Paracel Island. Na common fishing ground. China lang ang nag-push na, nagbabawal yan. China rin lang ang nagpupush sa atin na dapat hindi natin po pwedeng i-explore ang natural resources, ang natural gas, ang oil reserves dyan sa sa West Philippine Sea. Kailangan merong pahintulot nila. Dapat sila lang ang kausap natin. Putangina nyo, amin yan.
Oo nga.
Bakit namin kayo kailangan kausap?
Nasa teritoryo natin yan eh.
We choose who we want to partner with.
Yes.
So, yung mga pinupush ni Marcoleta for the Chinese foreign policy. Now, dahil ba yan? Remember, si Marcoleta sinasabi, independent candidate. No, he's not. He's an adopted candidate of PDP Laban.
Yes, he is.
Diba? Kaya totoo yung sinasabi ni Tomotongo. Huwag kayo magpapadala sa kasinungalingan, sa kapanglilinlang ni Marcoleta. Yung sinasabi niya sa ABS-CBN na tax evasion. Bullshit, that's not tax evasion. BIR already certified that yung tax practices ng ABS-CBN was completely legal. What ABS-CBN was doing was tax avoidance.
Mm.
DOJ certified that yung legal strategy ng ABS-CBN, though creative, was above board. Nagbabayad ng mahal ang ABS-CBN to get SGB, Price Waters, tsaka the best corporate lawyers around para magawa nila yung ginagawa nila. Para they could do everything legally. BIR said that ABS-CBN filed correct taxes. Yet, ipinupush ni Magkuleta na may tax evasion at merong corporate layering. DOJ said that there was no corporate layering.
Maano na, maayos na yun eh. That was clear.
That was clear. Diba? Tapos kaya pinupush na, puta sa yun ang pinakadelikado. See, and if you look at yung moves ng PDP laban, talagang pro-China.
Oo, obviously.
Why? Is it because they're taking instructions? According to
Probably.
MOU, they were taking instructions. That is why somebody has to investigate. We're not saying that this is real. Saying this is very alarming.
Yes.
Because if this is true, we don't know if this is a figment of somebody's imagination. Pero Coco Pimentel already said that they have agreed to learn doctrine from China.
Oo.
Eh, yun ang doktrina ng Chinese Communist.
Manggulo.
Oo.
Pang-agaw, manggulo.
Tangina, I should do. Puta, idol ko si Chu Enlao eh. Pinag-aralan ko talaga yun eh. It was not Mao Zedong that I admired. It was Chu Enlai.
Akala ko pa naman ang biggest is Chow and Lai.
Oo. Tangina yung ano niya, yung kanang kamay niya. Puta, yun ang magaling.
Eh, Mao Zedong impoverished and pushed his own country to hunger. All of those stupid things that sinabi niya. Patayin niyo yung mga swallows. At gutom yung mga tao dun eh.
Gago.
Sarili niyang bayan niya na ginutom niya.
Parang siya na bayani. Tangin, nagpakawala ng janitor fish sa Pasig River. Ngayon, tangin na peste pala.
Oo, peste.
Pinapatay ang
ang local species.
Oh.
Saan niya ba nakuha yung idea na yun? Magpakawala siya ng janitor fish.
Gago.
He must have gotten it from somebody.
Hindi, ng sarili niyang utak yung gago. Well, sumalangit na kanyang kaluluwa nga pala. Puta, patay na, hindi na dapat.
Oo, natin pag-usapan yung deads na.
Pero ganun ka-insidious yung MOU na nga. That's why we're pushing that somebody investigates.
Yeah, somebody does. So,
we hope this podcast reaches the right people. So, if you are watching this, and if you are truly a Filipino, at na-alarma ka, kahit na itong episode na to lang, please share as much as you can. Please share it with all your friends until the right people, this reaches the right people.
Oo. Yun lang ang namin dyan, healing dyan.
Because this is alarming. Sorry. This is alarming.
Oo.
Okay? Huwag kalimutan nyo na yung ibang episodes namin para lang tayo nag-uululan doon, para lang tayo naggagaguhan doon. Pero this one is very, very serious.
Panawagan po ito.
Please, panawagan po ito. To all nationalistic, patriotic Filipinos, please share this video as much as you can to everyone. We need every Filipino to learn about this.
Malaman ng mga tao para hindi
malaman ng tao.
Para tumigil na 'tong panlulokot pang pagnanakaw, pangguguyo sa taong bayan.
Kung mali kami, tatanggapin namin kuryente. Kuryente. Pero paano kung totoo?
And there's a lot of evidence kasi I showed this to a public official at sabi niya, lumabas ng 2022 yan, nakita na rin namin yan. sabi niya. So sana hindi kuryente kasi medyo may mga nakapagpatunay na totoo yung dokumento eh. Only one person did. So sana yung iba makakita din nila para kung mali man kami, edi imbestigahan na rin ninyo, damay nyo na kung ano talaga totoo.
At least Senator Coco Pimentel has to say something about this. Okay, amen. Kailangan pakita yung dokumento para malaman natin kung sino-sino yung pumirma. Kasi nakalagay dyan eh. May nakapirma for PDP Laban tapos merong witness there. Sino yung dalawang witness?
Meron niya eh. May mga meron namang nakalagay dyan, may signature blocks for both. And I'm sure kung dokumento may pipirma pa sa gilid niyan, mga ganon may mga nakabasa pa niyan. Well, we will see. Sana
kailangan malaman natin lahat 'yon.
Sana makarating sa
dapat yun ang ibig sabihin yung list ng mga talaga makapili.
Oo. Para malaman na bago mag-eleksyon na sino hindi natin dapat iboto.
Oo. Sino talaga ang kandidato ng China?
Oo.
Kung meron man.
Dahil pag nanalo yung kandidato ng China, interest nila ang isusulong gamit ang buwis mo. Buwis nating lahat. Imagine mo yan. Pinopondohan natin ang interest ng ibang bansa para sunugin ang sarili. Pangit lang. Ginigisa tayo sa sarili nating mantika. Wag naman ganon. Mahirap na nga tayo eh. Wag na natin itagdag yung kabangmangan sa listahan. Sige po. So, this ends our episode. Sana makarating
ito na lamang
sa kinauukulan yun na yung dinadasal namin. Maraming salamat po sa inyo.
Maraming salamat. Nagbagulat kayo for the first time. Medyo sobrang seryoso kami na bawasan ang pagmumukha.
Bawasan nga din. Bawas pa konti. Salamat po sa marami.
Kasi kinabahan din ako dyan.
Yeah.
I rarely admit na kinakabahan ako. Pero kinabahan talaga ako dyan. Sobra.
Magbumoto na makapili.
Ayun. Hanggang dito na lamang. Maraming salamat.
Salamat po.
Ito po ang inyong kaibigan, ang kupal na komentarista, Dennis Reyes.
At ito po si RP Lazaro na medyo natatakot na rin. Maraming salamat po sa inyong panahon.
Maraming salamat. Mabalos.